This shit more than a game.
Perfect.
Saints! We only asked for one thing this season. We said beat the Atlanta Falcons for us. And y'all can't even do that. We damn sure ain't asked for no winning season from y'all. Shit, we can't get a winning season from the basketball team either. But we damn sure ain't asked for a winning season from y'all. It ain't like we asking for much. We said just beat the Atlanta Falcons and we'll take all this rebuild crap y'all throwing at us. And y'all couldn't even do that. Why? Because we couldn't cut Blake Grupe? Why could we not cut Blake Grupe before this game? He already missed like 7 field goals before today. It's the holiday season. You know how many department stores need elves for their Santa Claus photo apps? Now they're going to have kids without an elf and their Santa Claus photo app, and we had to lose because we kept Blake Grupe to the Atlanta Falcons of our teams. The fans came in second line down our goddamn streets. They beat up on our basketball team, and they beat up on our football team this weekend. You know how low that makes us Saints fans feel? I talk about some of this shit more than the game, and this sure don't feel like this shit more than the game right now, man. Anybody but the Falcons, man. Thanksgiving is ruined. Man. Thanksgiving is officially ruined in New Orleans. My wife kicked me out the house, that's why it's ruined. I ain't mean to curse at her mama like that, but damn, bro. The Saints just make me so mad sometimes. Why couldn't they beat the Falcons, man? Who the fuck is Portion Brown?
From the stands, I'm invested. Every loss hurt like a lesson, we tested. Front porch talk turn to Sunday confessions. From dome to the block, it's all one connection. From Eric to Drew, Alvin to Cam, talk down on my squad. Boy, I be damned. I rap for the ones that never got fame, still yelling loud. This shit more than a game. Cause y'all know why. This shit more than a game. It ain't no lie. This shit more than a game. You know that's right. This shit more than a game. And y'all know why. This shit more than a game. Now I got Lil Jono sitting on my knee, teaching them young what it mean to believe. This bigger than scores, it's what we became. He gon' know off top, this shit more than a game. Clarissa in the back giving me all types of stress, but deep down she know the husband the best. She knows he's crazy, she know he's mean, but she know the kid 100% New Orleans. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. It ain't no lie, this shit more than a game. You know that's right, this shit more than a game. And y'all know why, this shit more than a game. Yeah, when you see Jono scream, this shit more than a game. And when you see a Falcons fan, just call out for Jonathan. And yeah, this shit more than a game. New Orleans know this shit more than a game. Louisiana know this shit more than a game. Texas know this shit more than a game. Whole world know this shit more than a game. Y'all know why.
This shit more than a game.
I just want to say something. Yes, we all can laugh at the Saints' misfortunes this past Sunday. I'm sure Atlanta Falcons fans want to do that. But think about it, Falcons fans. This is the season of thanks, right? The season of thanks, the season of give. Are you guys going to stoop so low to what I would have stooped low to? Ask yourself that. Do I want to stoop as low as what Jono Barnes would have stooped low to? And if you say yes, then you might want to reevaluate your priorities. I'm live in New Mexico tonight, y'all. And there was a funny message that was in my guest podcast room as I entered the studio. And it says, never stop being a good person. Falcons fans, y'all can learn from that right now. Never stop being a good person. Okay? Think about that before y'all get into all y'all trash talk tonight. Before y'all get into trying to kick a fan base while we are down. Never stop being a good person. And ask yourself, do I want to stoop to as low? That's what Mr. This Shit More Than a Game would have stooped low to had his team won. Just think about that as we proceed forward with tonight's show. And for all my Saints fans out there who showed that we don't hide, that it's rain or shine, win or lose, that we're going to show up on the Jono Barnes show and show out. Please do me a favor because I severely need it right now because I'm looking at the chat right now and I see a lot of Atlanta Falcons fans. And leave a This Shit More Than a Game in the chat just so we can at least even out the evil spirit that those Falcons fans want to come in and bring this juju here on Thanksgiving week of all weeks. They should be ashamed of themselves. Falcons fans, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. I thought y'all said y'all were better than the Saints fans. Well, act better. Never stop being a good person and do better. Do better than what I would have done had the Saints won. Please, do better. Ladies and gentlemen, the New Orleans Saints lost to the Atlanta Falcons this past Sunday. The score was not indicative of how bad of a performance that was for the New Orleans Saints and how much the Falcons beat up on us. And yet, sadly, I still leave that game going. That was a pretty winnable game. That was a pretty winnable game, all things considered. Falcons fans, that is not a slight against y'all. That was actually, in my opinion, a winnable game. And when we got down to the red zone 3 times, I believe it was 3 times we got down to the red zone. Maybe it was 5 times, actually. I think Bruce said in his voicemail, when we get to the voicemails later on, get the stat of how many times we got down to the red zone, and we only scored 3 points of those multiple trips. Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. Kellen Moore supposed to be this offensive guru. So something is not adding up because that was a winnable game. And that's why I was so mad. That's why I was so mad. Yes, I know the Saints are not a good team. We only have 2 wins going into the game. Yes, I know this is a rebuild season, and I'm not mad that we are finally doing what we need to do to rebuild. But I asked for one thing. I say, beat the Atlanta Falcons, man. We're coming off a bye week. We have all the momentum on our side after beating the Carolina Panthers. Not that Carolina's some world beat a team or anything. The title ship look good. I say, beat the Atlanta Falcons for us. Give us something this holiday season to be thankful for. And that performance, man, never mind the fact that we are a bad team. It just was the type of performance that, again, is sometimes with the New Orleans Saints, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, or 2.83 steps back. Because come on, man, like we are in we're going to week 13 now. What from that game gave you any confidence about the status of this rebuild and the progression? Okay, Kellen Moore is the guy that we are putting our hopes and dreams in of rebuilding this team. And that might have been his worst performance as a head coach so far this season. And he's supposed to be getting better as the season goes along, not worse. The team is supposed to be getting better. And I know we traded a lot of our talent. Okay, I know Rashid Shaheed and Brandon Cooks, if you want to say him, and Eric McCoy, those guys are not walking through that door. But that was a winnable game. And I hate to always go down this well, but he's the guy who showed us what the standard of greatness is, and that's Sean Payton. If Sean Payton was our coach with the same roster and that same situations that we were faced with in that game, we win this game. And that's the difference sometimes between when you have a great coach and when you have a coach who's And I'm not writing off Kellen Moore. I'm not saying fire Kellen Moore. I'm not saying that he's a disaster or anything like that. But as of right now, Kellen Moore is not a good head coach. He's just not. He might grow into one. But Sean Payton spoiled us by coming in right away and being a good head coach. Kellen Moore right now is not a good head coach. I'm not going to say Kellen Moore is a bad head coach. But Kellen Moore right now is not a good head coach. And sometimes I think the guy is over his head. He is in over his head sometimes. Because we were in multiple positions to score points and to beat the Atlanta Falcons. And we did. And y'all can say, oh, well, it's on the players. Because I had a lot of people on social media saying, Kellen Moore can't coach the players to catch the ball or execute their plays or whatnot. Well, technically, he can't make them execute the plays. But this game was also lost, y'all. This game was not lost just this past Sunday. This game was lost back in late September. Because there's an old saying that my dad used to always tell me. He said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Marinate on that. Blake Grupe showed us who he was a long time ago. And Kellen Moore decided to do absolutely nothing. He kept saying, we're going to let Blake Grupe play it out. We're going to let Blake Grupe play it out. We have trust in Blake Grupe, even though he's coming into this game ranked number 33 of all kickers in the NFL. Newsflash, y'all, there's 32 teams, and he was ranked 33 going into that game. He had already missed, I believe, 6 field goals up until this past Sunday. And you are shocked? Are you astounded? Are you aghast that he cost us this game? That had he actually made those easy field goals, the game could have looked a lot different. The script would have been a lot different. The momentum would have been a lot different. Are you shocked, Kellen Moore? I kept saying on this show all season, I said, Blake Grupe is the low-hanging fruit. If you want to kind of set your authority to this new franchise that you're a part of, you cut the kicker who has no goodwill. It's not like it's cutting Elvin Kamara. It's not like you're cutting Cam Jordan. It's not like you're cutting Demario Davis. It's Blake Grupe. This guy has no ammunition or goodwill with the New Orleans Saints fan base or franchise that we have to be entitled to keep Blake Grupe. But you knew who Blake Grupe was. You knew Blake Grupe was a bottom of the feeder kicker. And you still driving him out every single week. And finally, in a game where the fan base had anticipation for, and finally in a game where the fan base cared for, he cost us that game. And whoop-de-doo, we finally cut him today. You're about 6 weeks too late, Kellen Moore. You're about 6 weeks too late. Because Stevie Wonder could have saw that Blake Grupe was going to eventually cost us a game. Ray Charles could have saw that Blake Grupe was going to eventually cost us a game. Lil Jono, who doesn't know Adam from Eve right now, would have known that Blake Grupe would have cost us the game. But he's on the sideline looking all confused when Blake Grupe keeps missing kicks. Come on, man. The game was lost in September when we kept Blake Grupe. That's this franchise's problem. For the Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans, we have a commitment to mediocrity players that astounds me because we're coming off the Drew Brees and Sean Payton era. And yet this franchise has a commitment to being locked down to mediocre-ass players and coaches. We saw it with Dennis Allen. If you're a Pelicans fan, you saw it with Willie Green, where everybody knows what the outcome is going to be. Everybody knows how that script ends, apparently, except the New Orleans Saints brass. So what a shock. Dennis Allen was a failure. Who didn't see that coming besides thousands and thousands of Saints fans and Falcons fans? Or what a shock. Willie Green was a failure. Who didn't see that coming this season besides thousands and thousands of Pelicans fans, except the Saints and Pelicans brass, apparently? And what a shock that Blake Grupe cost us this game this past Sunday. Who didn't see that coming, apparently, but Kellen Moore and Mickey Loomis and all the Saints brass. This franchise has a commitment to mediocrity that is this black cloud over my head that I try to avoid because I want to be excited for the Tyler Shucks and I want to be excited for, on the Pelican side, the Derek Queens and the Jeremiah Fears. But when I know that my franchise's head of staff office is just committed to mediocrity and seems to not be able to see the forest through the trees, it makes it real hard to get excited about the future of this franchise. Rebuild be damned. Just a very, very disappointing game. And I hope y'all bear with me tonight. I'm sure y'all can see. The Falcons man, all this choking I'm doing. Jeez, I'm cosplaying as a Falcons fan tonight. I lost my voice. So let me just say this to the Falcons fans. I had every excuse to miss this show tonight. And yet here I am, still doing this show. My voice is shot. But I'm a man. I say I'm going to be on this show, rain or shine. If I was a Falcons fan, if I truly was a Falcons fan, I would probably not have shown up, right? If I was a Falcons fan in my blood, I'd be like, man, I'm sorry, Falcons fans. My voice is shot. I'm catching a cold. Got some things going on in my private life. I'm in New Mexico right now. Holiday week. My son is sick. I can't do it. But I'm a man. I still showed up. So don't ever question my heart, Falcons fans. Don't ever question if this shit more than the game. But I hope that y'all can bear with me tonight because I do not have any voice. And also, sadly, my guy who loves to leave me out to dry, I got something for his ass when he comes back on the show. I believe he should be back next week. But Ziggy, the guy who was the main one leading me on, pushing me on. Don't talk that shit, John. It's the Falcons, man. Who cares about what the Saints record? Talk that shit. Of course, he's nowhere to be found tonight, leaving me on an island to deal with all these damn Falcons fans in the chat right now. Ugh. Just hasn't been a good week, y'all. It has not been a good week. So let me get to some of these comments. Our guy Jerry G says, "I'm tired of Grupe. I am glad he was released." The Falcons fans made that happen. So maybe, Jerry, we lost the battle, but we won the war. It sounded that Mr. Ripley says he is going to wait till the second game before he talks his crap. At least, Mr. Ripley, you have more class and sense than your fellow Falcons fans. Juddy Bear says, "I'm standing on my couch blasting Pastor Troy right now. My voice is also gone." Actual fun fact, Juddy Bear, Pastor Troy commented on one of my Falcons troll videos this offseason, so he's good by me. And I'm sure he was celebrating and excited about this past Sunday, just like you and your fellow Falcons fans were. Catching up with some of these comments. Jody Bear also says, "Because of the D that was on y'all head." Pause. Dante, who left a lot of voicemails this week, said, "I'm thankful that we played Taylor Sucks and that the Aints Saints." Bruce Saint says, "I was really hoping Moore could break the cycle of me expecting us to collapse when everything is in our favor, but it was further intensified." And you know what? Bruce Saint, I'm going to give you your credit because, I'm going to give you your credit. You tried telling us. Sometimes it's Ziggy who would be trying to tell us, but Bruce Saint, you tried telling us last week, Bruce Saint, when you said that the Saints, that you've seen this script before and you know how it ends. So I give you credit, Bruce Saint, because you said in your voicemail last week, "Yo, Jono, hey, Ziggy, y'all getting a little too ahead of yourselves. Y'all might want to slow down. We know how this usually ends when the Saints fans get a little too cocky." And I tried to Bruce Saint, but Ziggy, I'm telling you, it was Ziggy. He kept egging me on, texting me, "Jono, man, now you can't come with that weak stuff this weekend. You got to come hard, man. It's the Falcons. We're going to beat the Falcons, Jono. We're going to beat the Falcons, Jono. We're going to run a ball on them, Jono." But yet, he is nowhere to be found this weekend. Was I wrong? Oh, wow.
We not eliminated yet. We still in the hunt. Why y'all so sad, doom and gloom? What is wrong with y'all? This is not really this shit more than the game energy I'm feeling. Why am I still in high spirits and happy and everything? What's going on, y'all? Why y'all so upset?
Did you watch the game this past Sunday, Ziggy?
Did we not get rid of the problem that caused us to lose the game with the kicker? I mean, I think that's...
We should have got rid of the problem before the game so he didn't cost us the game that we wanted to win, Ziggy. I don't celebrate if a guy comes to my house and spray paints all over my house, then comes back the next day and paints over it. I'm not going to come and celebrate and say, "Well, at least he sprayed. He painted the damage that he did." No, the damage should have never been done in the first place.
But the thing
and
is,
you know that.
Why did you let him in? Is it his fault? If you have an outside dog and you bring him in and he tears the inside of your house up, why did you let him in the house? Where's the accountability on the front office? He missed kicks. I mean, he's been showing us what he's been doing. Wide left, wide right, hitting everything but the middle of those uprights. And he was named a team captain. That's crazy work. Yeah.
We've had bad luck with our captains this year. If Brandon Cooks just got cut, he was a team captain. Eric McCoy was a team captain. He's hurt. But Kamara was a team captain. He's hurt. And Blake Grupe was a team captain. I don't know how Blake Grupe was a team captain, and now he is eliminated. But Ziggy, bro, you know that my voice is not in the best of states right now. So please, I need to utilize my voice to be as efficient as possible.
Okay,
spare me the bullshit. Spare me the bullshit tonight, okay? Because I cannot be using my voice to raise it to elevate it.
What are you talking about?
To come at you, Ziggy.
What are you
should be
about?
mad, Ziggy.
I do have we do have one thing, gentlemen. We do have a super chat, $5 from Archangel. Is that Archangel?
That's Archangel, yes.
Man, what's good, Archangel? I just wanted to say in good spirit, here's $5 towards your Thanksgiving meal. It's still F the Saints because this shit more than a rising. Man, what's up, bro? I can't even be mad at him, bro. It's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I could. Ziggy, my dad always used to say, all money ain't good money. So I don't know if we should accept that super chat, but we appreciate
Yeah, at least I
you.
can probably give me a shirt with that money. It's cool. I'll take all right. I don't know,
and speaking of super chats, let's give a thanks to everybody who left a super chat last week. So if I can, I'm just trying to all technical issues this week, Ziggy. I'm trying my best to put up the picture, but I can't. We'll get to that later. No, yeah. If you see that this shit more than the thanks graphic, can you please put that up for me, Ziggy? I'm just all
this
out of,
more than the thanks. All right.
I'm all out of my equilibrium tonight with this, and I blame you, Falcons fans. I blame
This
you,
one?
Falcons fans, for that. Yeah. So to Bruce Saint, to Easy E, to our Queen Sandra, and to the Fitch, reminds me of her. Just know that this shit is more than the thanks. Ziggy, for real though,
Yes,
you probably just heard. I blame this game on Kellen Moore's play calling. I blame this game on Kellen Moore's decision making, and I blame this game on Blake Grupe, who is now no longer a New Orleans Saint. What was your takeaway from the game this past Sunday, Ziggy?
The game, one of the takeaways that I took from the game, Jono, and community, is that we truly are in a rebuild. I mean, this is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted us to rebuild. Y'all wanted us to tear this thing down. Y'all wanted us to get rid of Dennis Allen. Done. We got a new coach in. Y'all wanted us to get rid of it's a lot of the problems that was happening into the locker room that was part of the problem. We got rid of those guys. The only thing I wish we would have held on to, Jono, was Shaheed, but that's a whole nother thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do feel like we are rebuilding, guys. This sucks. I mean, jumping sports here, the Pistons were the laughing stock of the NBA, and then in due time they got it together. Same with the Houston Rockets. These things, it's not fun to be in a rebuild. I get it, but this is part of the process, guys. Like, y'all gotta be patient.
And I'm willing to be patient and show grace, but as of week 13, do you feel like this rebuild is on the right track? Like, do you have faith that Kellen Moore is the right guy to rebuild this team for us?
I do need to see more. I want to see a little bit more I won't say assertiveness, but more aggressive calls. Like, it seems like he plays a little too conservative. Like he plays not to mess up instead of like just playing like just to throw it out there like Dan Campbell, like how he was. He was just like, F it. Like, we're going for it on foot. I don't know. I just feel like we play too conservative. You just need to go out there, man. You ain't got nothing to lose, bro. Just get on out there. Man, also too, we have another Bruce Saint $10. Here's something you need. Hell, here's something we all need.
We do. And I think we got more super chats.
Juddy Bear, the therapy fund. We that. Oh, look, y'all got Jono laughing already. Look at that. Y'all cheering him up.
I'm about to say, shit, maybe we need to lose to the Falcons more. If the Falcons fans gonna pay us every time.
I don't know about that. Now you're going too far.
Right,
even the positive Ziggy said that's all right. Now
it's the medication. It's the medication. You gotta bear with me tonight, okay? It's the medication. I'm just saying though. Well, after that game though, the NFC South standings after the Panthers lost last night, the Saints are in their lonesome selves at 2-9. The Falcons are at 4-7. So Falcons fans, y'all still have a long way to go. I know y'all can celebrate this win tonight, but y'all have a long way to go.
I'm using it as an excuse, John. I mean, if we rebuilding, what's the Falcons then at 4-7?
Right now the Falcons fans can't see the forest through the trees, right? Like, they're having this short-term victory of beating New Orleans. Like, congratulations, y'all. Super Bowl this year was beating a 2-win team. Y'all had playoff dreams. Coach Mack says,
what's up, Coach Mack? I'm not gonna argue with Coach Mack. Coach.
Falcons fans had playoff dreams. When I was Ziggy, am I lying? This is a yes or no question. This is yes or no question. This is not an opinion asked question. This is I need a factual answer. Well, Falcons fans not on our show this offseason talking about they were going to make the playoffs.
That's correct, yes.
Well, Falcons fans not on this show this past season talking about that their franchise was going to be the big up-and-coming team this year with Raheem Morris and Michael Penix and their offensive weapons and defense. With Falcons fans not saying that the sky was the limit for them.
Yes, I agree.
So why are Falcons fans celebrating being a 2-win team when their team is still 4-7 and they're still on the outside looking in? And I'm talking about they're on the outside. I'm in New Mexico right now. Ziggy, what some of the playoff teams right now are like at the rainbow. The Falcons are all the way at the end of the mountain, still on the outside. Like, I think we got a shot at that playoff picture, but I don't know. Why are the Falcons fans so excited, Ziggy? Tell me that.
I don't know, bro. It's just this is a low hanging fruit. They're trying to find that silver lining. Like, we in the hunt. We are in the hunt. The Giants got eliminated from playoff contention, right, Jono?
They did, yes.
Did we get that? Did we get that message, Jono? Did we get that memo?
Ziggy, as of now, you are factually correct. The Saints.
That's what I'm saying. So what are y'all talking about?
But the more important hunt that we are in is for that top 3 pick. And losing, Ziggy, we may have lost the battle Sunday, but maybe we won the war. Maybe by late January we'll be like, you know what? We can accept that we lost to the Falcons because we are now the number 3 team being selected to pick in the 2026 NFL draft order. And the way we look this Sunday, Ziggy, I don't know if we're going to be number 3 for long. I can absolutely see us leapfrogging the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans and getting that number 1 overall pick. Long way to go. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, I was talking about we might win 5 to 6 games and be picking number 10 or 11, but that game took a lot out of me, Ziggy, physically and spiritually. And it's just, I don't know, bro. I didn't go into the season. I'm with you. I knew it was a rebuild year. I knew that we were going to struggle. Hell, I had the Falcons sweeping us before the season until we looked good against Carolina and the Falcons started falconing. And I was like, oh, shit, we actually might get one on Atlanta. But I kept saying all season, I was like, I'm fine with a rebuild. I said, I just want to see progression week in and week out. Like, I want a team to look better by week 12 than they were in week 1. And I feel like it's been up and down, more downs than ups. And, if this was a week 1 game, I would be like, it's week 1. Kellen Moore still trying to find his footing. Blake Grupe starting off the season rough, whatever. This is week 12.
Right.
There's no excuse for that type of performance. Rebuild or not, Ziggy. Like, it's still football. It's still football. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Sometimes the rebuild excuse doesn't work. I know we don't have the talent. I get we don't have the talent. But when you get to the red zone 5 times and you can only come away with 3 points, that's a problem. That is a problem, Ziggy. We wasn't saying, we only rebuild. We wasn't saying we just rebuilding when we got to the red zone. When we were gunning down the field, we wasn't saying, it's a rebuilding team. But when some of these are rebuilding team when we're in the red zone and we can't score, you say it's about Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck was on the sideline. We kept putting in Taysom Hill. Like, what is Kellen Moore's play call? And I love Taysom Hill, and I know you love Taysom Hill. Yeah. Some of these play calls, man, it's 3rd and 1 on the 1-yard line, and we got Taysom Hill in shotgun. So instead of just putting Taysom Hill, on the 1-yard line and saying Taysom, just go fucking forward. You're Taysom Hill. Why do we have him in shotgun 4 yards behind the 1-yard line? Like, what are we doing?
It's a good question, Jono. So I think it seems like the takeaway is more on Kellen Moore than anything else. Is that what you're saying, Jono? In chat? So it seems like Kellen Moore is really he needs to get it together, is what we're saying.
I'm not saying fire him.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's a permanently bad coach or anything like that. But he is so far leaving me with a lot to be desired as we go into the 2026 offseason. I wanted to at least feel like after this season, hey, we have our head coach. Even more so than I wanted to say we got our quarterback, because you know how I felt about Tyler Shuck going into the season. I wanted to at least say I have a head coach that I know is going to be the reason why we are contenders in 2027. I cannot say with a straight face right now that I have faith that Kellen Moore is going to turn this around. That's just me, though, Ziggy. And I might be overreactionary because I know 2 weeks ago I was talking about how bright the future suddenly was after we beat Carolina. Maybe we beat the Dolphins on Sunday. I'll change my tune again. But that game, because of how much emphasis it had on it being that the Falcons are our rivals, it left a sour taste in my mouth, literally, which is why I got a cold right now.
Can't make this stuff up, man. Oh, yeah,
Now Now we got another shot at them in January, but at that point, I might be like, I don't want to win at this point. I want to lose again and secure our top 2, top 3 picks. So this was the
What's
game.
going on with this division in general, bro? This division is ass.
This division really is ass, and the Buccaneers got their ass whooped on Sunday Night Football.
They're on a 3-game
Panthers
losing
got
streak, Jono.
The Panthers got their ass whooped on Monday Night Football. Baker Mayfield got hurt, so it's like I guess the Bucs are still going to win the NFC South by default because the Panthers just don't seem to be serious contenders the way they might appear to be. So I don't know, Ziggy. The NFC South is real bad, and sadly, we are the worst of the bad teams. And I don't want the Falcons fans to get ahead of themselves. They are bad too, Falcons fans.
We talked about that. If you bring that up one more time, Jono, we talked about this. I remember last season. We always look at points for and points against. That's really is the tail of the tape. That means all 4 of these teams get their ass whooped. That means people are running the score up. Look at that. 284, 269, 249, 274. Like, bro, what's going on in the NFC South, bro?
But Ziggy, I'll ask you as we approach Thanksgiving, who do you think is going to win the NFC South? Kirk will change that. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Maybe we should come. He owns us. He owns the Saints. He beat us in the playoffs. He's beat us with the Falcons twice now. He owns the Saints. Maybe we should have been mad that Michael Penix went out.
Kirk finna shut this, bro. I don't know, John.
Who you have winning the NFC South?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Panthers, I guess. I don't know, bro. It's literally
not the way they look Monday night. Not the way they look Monday night. I
but
think it's gonna be the
Bucs
Bucs
on a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, but the NFC South is so damn bad that they're gonna back their way into the playoffs. Like they've done it before. They like the Bucs are world beaters. They're just the best of really bad division that shows how bad Mickey Loomis and them are that we can't take advantage of the Falcons and the Panthers, who have not made the playoffs since 2017, respectively, I believe. And we have not been able to take advantage of that, which is a shame. Like, this is going to be either way.
Drew Brees and Sean Payton have been licking their chops.
Come on, man.
Bro.
Come on, man. Speaking of Drew Brees, what Cash says, where that comment is, because it pissed me off. He says, Shano, I bet Drew Brees is not going to share your post again. Well, fun fact, y'all, Drew Brees shared my post last week. Did you know that Drew Brees shared my post last week?
Hey, man, I wish you would have told me that before, bro. That's kind of crazy. Why didn't you lead with it?
Which is just crazy. I know I've been keeping it. I've been very quiet about Drew Brees sharing my post last week on Instagram, but
couldn't have been me.
Yeah,
everybody
that's what makes me mad, dog. I'm like, everything was set up. Like, can you blame me? Like, we beat the Panthers. We were coming off a bye week. Drake London and Michael Penix was out. Drew Brees shared my post. I'm like, ain't no way we losing this game.
Ain't no way.
You know all the Saints always find ways to make me look stupid and to piss me off. And I wish I could yell right now because I do want to yell, Ziggy, but two reasons I can't yell.
You're doing well. You're doing very well restraining yourself.
Thank you, because I'm sick as hell, and also I'm obviously not in my house tonight, y'all. I'm in New Mexico at my wife's mom's lovely house, and I already kind of, had to bite my tongue. I accidentally cursed at her. It was an accident, Ziggy. Okay, so sometimes it's shit more than a game. Okay, I got a little too into the game.
Just come out. Yeah,
it just comes out. Tell my wife that. Please tell my wife that. Damn. But I told she said, in order for me to be let back in the house and do my show tonight, I couldn't yell. So I'm not yelling tonight. But Falcons fans, take y'all goddamn victory lap, man, because y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Y'all beat us. Y'all have won the battle. But Ziggy, I'm going to still say this. I don't think the war is over.
Oh, hell no.
I don't think that the war is over.
What's up, Grupe?
And so much so that Ziggy, if you thought I was down on Kellen Moore, there was definitely some Saints fans down on Kellen Moore, and not for this past Sunday. There was another reason Saints fans are very mad at Kellen Moore, and we will get to that right after a word from one of our sponsors.
Look, it's the most wonderful time of the year, but it's also the most stressful time of the year. We get it. We at the Jono Barnes Show get it. So we're really trying to make life easy for you guys. Just go on www.thisshitmorethanagame.com right now, and you can buy one of these amazing shirts for only $28.03. Talk about a stocking stuffer, folks. We're making life easy for you this holiday season. Go on www.thisshitmorethanagame.com or johnobonds.com if you want to be PG-13 and buy a shirt for the holiday season now. This shit more than a holiday, man.
I like the
That's why I
updated.
was. That's why I was in my bus. Buy it now.
I'm right here, bro. You thought I wasn't gonna show up, huh, Dante? You thought I wasn't gonna show up, huh?
They were
I
talking
was
a
just
lot of
running a
trash
little
about
late,
you.
bro. It's Thanksgiving week, bro. I had to run some errands, dog.
They were talking a lot of trash about you in the chat. I stood up for you. I said, "Man, Ziggy gonna show up, y'all. Calm down." They were talking a lot of trash
It's a
about you,
holiday
Ziggy. You know
week. I have to do errands.
you know I hold you down, Ziggy. Don't trip, Ziggy. You know I hold you down.
I appreciate you,
But right
bro.
now,
I appreciate you, Jono, bro.
someone who's not being held down right now is Kellen Moore, Ziggy, because
Yeah, what's
Kellen
going
Moore.
on?
I keep switching cameras because this camera is the better camera, but it keeps getting blurry.
Nah, you good,
So
bro.
I'm sorry. I appreciate y'all for just dealing with me doing my show. Y'all know
Hey,
whenever I
look,
do my
the
show on the
fact that
road, it's
you
gonna be
look, the Saints lost. You're out of town. It's a holiday week. You sick.
Lost my
You have a
voice.
lot of excuses to not do the show.
A lot.
So you good, bro. Whatever you give us is cool.
I appreciate that. I hope my supporters and everybody in the chat can appreciate that as well. One thing
But what
Saints
happened
fans
with
can
Kellen
appreciate.
Moore, bro? What's going on?
Well, Ziggy, he did cut Blake Grupe, but somehow, some way, this franchise just cannot get out of their own way because one of the kickers that they brought in for a tryout was Justin Tucker. Now, wow, why would fans be mad at bringing in a potential Hall of Famer kicker, right? Where if you haven't been paying attention to the news, Justin Tucker is not in the league right now because he had 8 women accuse him of sexual misconduct this past offseason. So he had to serve a 10-game suspension. That suspension was lifted, and he is now available. And he was one of the kickers that the Saints brought in this past week for kicking tryouts. Now we wind up going with LSU alumnus Cade York as our kicker. But that was way after fans tore this franchise and Kellen Moore up on Monday on social media, on Reddit, on all the message boards saying, not just Saints fans, but national media, the people saying, how could you dare get this guy a chance? He should be barred
just
from the
for
league
bringing him
forever.
in is what you're saying.
Just for bringing him in.
Oh,
and
I got
you. Not even signing him. We didn't sign him. We signed Cade York. But to me, my thought process was, why? Like, you are 2-9.
Okay.
I could maybe, and I'm going to be honest, because, I'm going to be honest, it's not going to be a popular opinion. I remove morality when it comes to sports. I just do. It's not a great thing. I'm not saying pat me on the back for it. I'm just a very transparent guy. I do remove morality when it comes to sports. If the Saints were a Super Bowl contending team right now, I probably would entertain Justin Tucker. I'd be like, well, shoot, if we get prime Justin Tucker, or even if we just get, 75% of what Justin Tucker could be, I'll be okay with bringing him in for a workout. But when you are 2-9, there is no reason to put this cloud now over your franchise and have to have Kellen Moore come on Monday and answer questions from the media where they just drilling him. And Kellen Moore is still the rookie head coach, so he's not great with media questions the way maybe a Sean Payne is. And he was fumbling his words. He was using phrases that national pundits was just breaking him to the coils over because he said something like, well, we know that Justin Tucker had a quote-unquote experience. So now you got the social justice war, like not even the football fans, but like the people who just fight for, social justice and, sexual abuse with them, saying, what you mean experience? This guy is accused of sexual misconduct or whatever. And I'm just thinking the whole time, like, Saints, why? Like, are y'all that much in y'all bubble that y'all just are oblivious to the real world and the things that are going to come at you guys as a franchise with some of the decisions that y'all do? Why would you even bring in Justin Tucker when you are 2-9? If we were 9-2, I can see, I'm like, hey, they going all in. They trying to win the goddamn Super Bowl. Morals be damned. When you are 2-9, you do not need to bring in this black cloud of Justin Tucker. And now he isn't even signed. It was for nothing. We getting right to the chorus for nothing. So, Ziggy, how do you feel about that? And how does everybody in the chat feel? Because Kellen Moore and Mickey Loomis and, of course, Gail Benson, because these are the faces of the franchise, they are still getting raked to the coils on social media for even daring to just bring in Justin Tucker for a workout.
So, just correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not really up to date on all of the stuff that happened, Jono. Was he convicted of this, or it was just like
he was not? I want to
or-
be fair. It's accusations. He has not been convicted. So
Okay.
technically,
I
Guilty
honestly don't
until
know.
proven innocent. I mean, innocent
Mhm.
until proven guilty.
Okay. I guess I don't know, man. It's one of those touchy subjects where yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, but if you know somebody has that black cloud over their head, um, it's like you said, John. It's probably just good just to kind of stay away from it. Just off.
Exactly. Like you
Yeah,
don't need this PR nightmare. It's a PR nightmare for them
the
now.
PR nightmare.
And
Um,
I don't get how this
yeah.
franchise moves sometimes. You know, I really do not get how this franchise moves sometimes. But either way,
Is he
we wind
still?
up
I
signing
mean, when was the last time he was in the league, John? Was this recent?
last year, last
So
year, last
last
year,
year.
and then
Okay.
so this is all
So it's not
recent.
like he
And then
been out for like
no.
years or
The
seasons.
accusations came out this offseason. The Ravens cut him. Now Justin
Okay,
Tucker,
so
you
that's
know,
what
for him to
happened.
be cut
Okay,
because he's a French, he's a where he was going to be
he's
a
a free
Hall of
agent.
Fame kicker. We
Oh
don't know
well,
it's going to
yeah.
be a Hall of Fame now. The voters might hold this against him, but and it's kind of like the Deshaun Watson thing, right? Like Deshaun Watson also has similar cases, and that's why I'm not surprised because the Saints were one of the teams who was going at Deshaun Watson hard. Cases be damned at what he was being accused of. Also, I just want to be fair, and I'm not trying to use this as trash talk. The Falcons, the Bucks, and the Panthers also inquired about Deshaun Watson. So I just don't want any fan to be playing the superior morality card on here tonight
Okay.
because at the end of the day, y'all, every franchise doesn't give a damn about morals when it comes morals, excuse me, when it comes to winning victories. Okay, so when Deshaun Watson was still the shiny object, they're like, oh, he could be a franchise quarterback. All these teams was like, we don't give a damn about these accusations. We're going after him. Thankfully, us and the Falcons and the Bucks and the Panthers lost out on the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes, and he wound up going to the Cleveland Browns, where he had a horrible career so far with them. But this isn't like the first time that we've made, I guess, questionable choices. And yet, when we were going after Deshaun Watson, my ass was like, hey, because I still had that also belief that, oh, Deshaun Watson is a franchise quarterback. I'm all for it because I also that the Saints are still going to be contenders. So that's why I say, look, I'm going to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with y'all. I remove morals from a lot of things. I separate the artist from the art. This is probably a bad comparison because, you know, do you want to call these football players artists with their art of how they perform on the field or whatnot? But in real life, like, you know, I still got R. Kelly on my playlist. My wife and I and her mom are watching House of Cards right now on Netflix with Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey has a ton of accusations against him. Like we all can be technically hypocritical of, you know, waving out, pointing our finger at, nah, you know, you shouldn't support him, but still supporting some questionable figures in our lifetime. So that's why I'm not trying to play a superior call when it comes to calling out the Saints for bringing in Justin Tucker for a workout. I'm also calling out, why would you even do it when you're 2-9?
Yeah. So I guess the topic is York, right? The young man from LSU.
I guess technically that is a topic. It's really
So
about Justin Tucker.
where was he playing before? I know he was a free agent, but like what's his history in the
Okay,
NFL?
York.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, let me just come from Booty saying I don't like treating a man who's only been accused, not convicted, as bad news. At the same time, you wait until the situation fixes itself before signing him or not. Unfortunate,
That's a
but
good way to put
has
it,
to
Bruce.
happen. And apologize to you guys. I probably should have did more on if the case against Justin Tucker is for sure finished or if it's still
I mean, I honestly don't know.
going through.
Yeah.
I would say it probably is done if NFL reinstated him, but I can't say that for sure. But that's just how I feel about the Justin Tucker situation. Now, as far as Cade York, Ziggy, his last team was actually the Cincinnati Bengals, and they wind up not
they got
re-signing
McPherson.
him. Yeah, they signed him after McPherson got hurt, and he's had
Okay.
a fine career so far. He went 17 of 32 in Cleveland in 2022. Then he's kind of been going around teams for the past 2 years, and now he's with the New Orleans Saints. So it's not like a kicker that
I
is.
got you. Okay. I'm
But
just trying to
ain't
figure
no
out what
all,
his. Yeah.
ain't no all pros going to be laying around
No, of
in
course,
November
especially at this
anyway.
time of the season. I
Well,
agree.
do you agree with Blake Grupe getting cut though? How about that? Do you agree that it was time to cut
No,
him?
I mean, you know, besides me joking earlier, I do think it was time for him to be cut. I agree, and it should have
I
been
think
done.
it. Yes,
Probably.
there we go.
I would say it's 2 games too late. I would have done it 2 games ago.
Absolutely. But we have a new kicker now, and we'll see
Give him a
how
chance
that
to see what
goes.
happens.
All the best to Blake Grupe. I'm a cold-hearted son of a bitch when it comes to social media and calling for players to be cut or whatnot, but I do have a human side to me, so I wish him well. But this is a win-loss business. This is a data-driven business, and if you ain't getting the job done in the sports leagues, you got to go. That's just how I feel when this shit was in the game. Pro P says, yeah, John. Wait. Pro P said talking about that first-round pick, and that first-round pick dominated them. Well, I'm glad that he dominated because y'all ain't got no first-round pick next year because I'm looking at this.
No, they do got one next year,
NFL.
Jono.
Oh, no.
That's the name right there on the left. Oh, wait. Oh, it goes to the Rams.
The Rams. The team that might win the Super Bowl this year is going to get a top 10 pick thanks to the Atlanta Falcons. But hey, at least James Pierce got some sacks against the New Orleans Saints in Week 12 with those 2 wins. Good job, Falcons fans. Y'all showing us right with that one, huh? Out of here with that. As bad of a week as it was, it got even worse because Juddy Bear was right. Can't wait for the Pelicans.
Oh my God! Come on, Juddy, bro. Of course he gonna pour on.
Yeah,
Golly, bro.
I'm gonna give Falcons fans this. Atlanta fans, y'all owned us this weekend. Y'all owned us. Y'all beat the Pelicans on Saturday. Y'all beat the Saints on Sunday. And you know what else they did, Ziggy? You want to know what else they did? That was like the insult to injury. Let's show what the Falcons fans did. Now, Ziggy, they did that last year too. So, again, I'm like, oh, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. So
our games almost out there.
Yeah, so I'm feeling real good. I'm like, wow, this is a loser-ass fan base. Like they saw how bad it turned out last year and they do it again. But this time, I guess it worked out for them because
they won. They 1 for 1 for when they do that.
Yeah, dog. But I mean,
it's not like every time they do it. They 1 for 1.
They owned us this weekend, dog. They beat the Pelicans by like 20. They beat us by 20 or like 17 or whatever. I don't know what it was. Not a good weekend in New Orleans, which is why my voice is going because I kept yelling because I'm like, come on, man, this is the Falcons, New Orleans. Airline Drive. Do y'all have any pride whatsoever? Do y'all have any humility? Do y'all have any, aggression, motivation? Like y'all let Atlanta come in and bust our ass. Do y'all have any type of?
The Pumpkins came in. Where the Pumpkins came from? That was random as hell.
Do y'all have any type of?
We're talking about. This is Pumpkins.
I just noticed on the side. So, look.
My bad, John. That's just random. Go ahead.
They offered us a Thanksgiving a border. I said, let me use that.
Talk about the second line and all some pumpkins and pilgrim hats pop up on the screen.
But Ziggy, all jokes aside, so congratulations to that was my goddamn portable camera again going blurry. Congratulations to the Falcons and that city of Atlanta. Y'all did y'all damn thing in New Orleans this past weekend. But Ziggy, I'm a man of facts, right? Not just emotion, right? I know sometimes I'm just seen as very emotional, but I bring facts to the table, right? So I just want to give this final fact before we transition to the voicemails. I just want to give this final fact that I'm not talking trash. This is absolutely facts, okay? This is how we're going to close.
Hey, Pause. What you mean? You got to rephrase that, Rivers. Hey, yo.
I don't think I saw.
I'm taking it as he wants me to be a Falcons fan.
I don't think I saw 7 Rivers on this show all season, all cash MLB. But they come when the cheese is visible. Born Falcons fans. But this is how we're going to close out this Saints-Falcons week, game 1 of 2025 segment.
Fun fact, the city of New Orleans actually has 2 Super Bowl victories. People always say we only have 1 Super Bowl victory, but we actually have 2 Super Bowl victories. I know there's some Ripley's Believe It or Not stuff because let me show y'all right quick. If you know, you know. Yeah, the city of New Orleans has 2 Super Bowl victories. When Atlanta blew that lead, that was our 2nd Super Bowl victory. So whenever you go into historical data, make sure you let people know that the city of New Orleans has 2 Super Bowl victories. Those that know. And those that know that this shit more than a game. And that the Falcons suck.
Ziggy, that's just facts, right?
Facts is facts.
That's just facts. Let's leave it at that, Falcons fans. We can now transition to the voicemails, but that's just facts. That's all I got to say. Is that is just facts. You ready for the voicemails after the Saints lost to the Atlanta Falcons, Ziggy?
He said the the Porter pick six Falcons can only imagine that feeling. I'm not
They
gonna
can
lie,
only-
Bruce Saint, you right.
And it's just facts. It's just facts. We're not talking
Y'all spitting
trash.
facts today.
That's just fact. Let's see that these voicemails after the Saints love Falcons will also be spitting facts.
No, this is me, Dante Space. You know it. It's me, Dante Space. You saw all the USC, all ass met this. Y'all didn't go get a new kicker and a new coaching staff too. See your team on the score 10 points, and that's it. That should catch y'all mouth shut. I tried to warn y'all. Come will come back to hunt you. And they can say we apologize, faggot fans. I want you to say I ain't saying shit. Make sure you say that today too. And make sure you pay our faggots off. We're gonna take over your show on Tuesday. And I'm gonna be there too. And we took over your cap. So make sure you play my favorite song, Class Serpent, and make sure you and Ziggy say we start that thing, man. All right, I'm just bringing it on. It's a race. Y'all team suck. Y'all check. Y'all didn't know what y'all team y'all check. Come in here. Make you play the Class Serpent on my favorite song, Class. Make you play Class Serpent. Okay, y'all home field, take over your cap. Y'all want y'all last place in the division. Rise up, let's go. See you Tuesday night. Y'all the boys. You and Ziggy. Game up for your A-State.
Wow. Duly noted. Dante speaks. Duly noted.
You know, all I heard was F, F Ziggy Jono, and I'll be on the show Tuesday, and
He was on the show just now, that's for sure.
he was on the show though. So
let's get to our next voicemail.
Jono, what's really good? This is your boy, Kyler Great, the host of the Nola Child podcast. You heard me? I just got through watching that debacle, man. The Saints, man, they just really fell apart in this game against the Falcons. I mean, they had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to score some touchdowns, but yet again, they are just trash in the red zone. I mean, it's a little mixture of everything, man. Bad play calling and just us not executing as a team, as a whole, as an offense. You know what I'm saying? And also, not only that, Blake Grupe, yet again, he missed 2 more field goals in this game. 2 more. So that's a total of 8 field goals that he missed this season. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping the Saints would have cut his ass at halftime and just put Charlie Smith in. You know what I'm saying? But the Saints need to go ahead and let Charlie Smith play or bring in more kickers. You know what I'm saying? So, but Tyler Shuck, he played a decent game yet again today, but you really can't put that loss on him. But, I mean, you can say the Falcons beat us, but we beat ourselves in this game, man. It was too many opportunities that we could have capitalized in this matchup today, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, we 2-9 on the season, so it sucks right now for us. But this is as expected, you know what I'm saying? This is a rebuild season, rough draft season, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? But win, lose, or draw, brother, it's still Saints all day, you know what I'm saying? So, but also, man, I just want to say I've been watching you for a good minute, man. I love watching your show, love the content you bring, love your energy, love your vibes that you bring every Tuesday, man. Just keep up the great work, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to that status as much as possible, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep grinding as much as I can, you know what I'm saying? But it's still Saints all day, no matter what. And also, man, this shit right here is more than a motherfucking game. Who that?
We really appreciate those kind. We appreciate those kind words, Nola Chop. Sometimes me and Ziggy lose sight of the forest through the trees. Me more than Ziggy. So when we hear words about how much people look to our show and inspire, I don't know if the word is inspire, but how it motivates them to build up their YouTube catalog or content. That means a lot to Ziggy and I. So thank you, Nola Chop. You're doing a damn thing on your own channel, Nola Chop. So keep doing your thing, man, because we one big United Saints community. Unfortunately, I'm just part of the Saints community that lets these dumbass Falcons fans into my stream. Ziggy, we also got some text messages, of course.
Oh, boy.
From after this week. But we got one, Ziggy, from a Saints fan, Ziggy, who sent me this photo of him at the game Sunday. And unfortunately, but if you see, I actually,
a Drew Brees jersey on.
Yeah, but do you see?
You can't do that with a Drew Brees jersey on.
But hey, the brand is the brand. I'm always about the brand being more visible. So he wore a back head and he put this shit more than the game, Ziggy. So shout out to Ziggy. You might know this guy. His name is David Impastato or something like that. I think we kind of know that guy or something. So shout out to Impastato for showing us love at the Saints-Falcons
game. That's the homie right
this
there, bro.
he must have knew what was coming because I remember he showed me, and I say this was before the game, and I was like, "Why are you showing that? We about to beat the Falcons' ass." And he said, "Ooh, Jono." And then after the game, I say, "I said, I see what you were doing, Empostado. I see what you were doing."
He was always one of the smart ones in class.
Yeah, I like me and you. I like me and you. Some things never change. Some things never change. Let's get to our next voicemail. Shout out to you, Empostado.
Hey, shout out to you, bro.
What up, Janu? I see that you had a little fun facts on your shorts on YouTube, so I thought I'd give you a little fun fact myself. I noticed most people thought we only had one win this week, but oh no, we had 3 wins because not only did we march down Canal Street, on down Bourbon Street, on Y'all Street, we also whipped them Pelicans and then turned around on Sunday and whipped up on them Poodat, because we there. And it's funny because y'all got all dressed up and y'all all black like y'all was going to a funeral and didn't even know that y'all was dressing up for your own damn funeral. But anyway, man, rise up. You know this shit is more than rising up because, you know, them ain'ts don't ain't and y'all suck. We out of here. We that. And oh yeah, by the way, how rude of me, Janu. I forgot to wish you and your family happy Thanksgiving. You know, gobble, gobble, gobble. I know I'm going to be gobbling up on some gumbo.
I'm sorry, that was a funny voicemail.
Who
is
rice
that?
this weekend, and you know, a couple of po' boys here and there with some pralines on the side and some king cake. How about you, Janu? I hope your Thanksgiving is going to be great, man. We that. Rise up, man. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, man. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
That was Archangel.
Who's that?
He doesn't even sense it.
I'm sorry, that was a funny voice.
You guys didn't even tears in his eyes, Archangel. Good job.
Oh, that was Archangel. All right.
It was a funny voicemail, Archangel. I give you credit. That was some great A-trash talking. But you ain't leave no voicemails before this season. So you keep proving my goddamn point wrong. Right, Archangel, is that you Falcons fans are like mice. When that cheese is there, y'all want to show up. But when that cheese gets right, and it will get right when you guys go back to reality this weekend, you ain't going to be nowhere to be found. That's all I got to say about that. We also get more text messages, Ziggy. This one is from that one Falcons fan. He says, Jono, what did I say? What's wrong? Did the big bad $180 million QB and standout defense beat y'all? Y'all suck. That's why y'all in last, laughing my ass off. Enjoy another losing season and playoff elimination. Oh, I almost forgot. Not only did the Falcons win, but the Atlanta Hawks did too. Talk about an Atlanta takeover in the shitty state of Louisiana. Goddamn, that one Falcons fan never goes that hard. They emotional this weekend, huh? Jeez, you would think that I'll talk shit about them all season.
I ain't talking about the state.
Come on, y'all. Have a heart. Like I said, look at the message. Never stop being a good person. Be better than me. Be better than me. Let's get to our next voicemail.
Oh, man. Look, hey, this is the talented Miss Ripley. Look, I ain't even gonna do too much. I ain't. Look, it was a good game. Hey, we whooped that ass. It is what it is. I mean, I love that. I hate y'all motherfuckers, but it is what it is. Shit, I've been in the chat just quietly waiting, let y'all talk all that trash. I just been chilling, but you know, I ain't gonna do too much. I'm really gonna turn up when we usually go 1-1. So if we can fuck around and sweep y'all, that's when I'm really called back and really talk shit. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all really was talking all that big shit last Tuesday. Look, I was just chilling, just minding my own business. And look, I wasn't trying to do too much for it, but it is what it is. Shit. Oh man, but like I said, hey, this just the first one, bro. Usually we split, so hey, if we don't split, then it be what it is. But shit, y'all hold it down though, man. Shit, fuck y'all. I hate y'all, but I love the show. Ain't that some shit? Got me living in an oxymoron, but it's alright. Shit, y'all hold it down, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate Mr. Johnny. At least he's saving it for January. He said, "Wait till we sweep y'all before."
What you think
Falcons fans?
What you think of that take though, Jono? If don't brag until a sweep. Because if it's split, it's kind of like whatever.
Yeah, and it's true, but I don't subscribe to it because life is short. So I'm gonna get my trash talk when I can. So I appreciate him. He's a Falcons fan, so he's like, you know what? I've seen this script before. Unlike Pro P, unlike Juddy Bear, unlike Archangel, unlike Cash MLB, and all of you guys, Seven Rivers, all of you guys. At least Mr. Ripley has enough sense to say, well, I am Atlanta Falcons fan, so let me dial it back a little bit. But it's cool. Like the Falcons fan. I mean, they swept us this week with the Atlanta Hawks being the Pelicans too, so let them talk their shit the same way Kamar talks shit. He says,
"Oh boy,
get ready for that sweep." I told y'all that y'all had a better chance of winning with Penix. He also says, "Damn, Jono, you got Mighty Whack up that ass, double-sided pause in one weekend, both from the Hawks and the Falcons." And then he sent me this ultra soft, great value tissue paper, and he says, "I was shopping at Walmart and had to grab Jono and those delusional Aints fans some facial tissue since they're still crying. Who that? Just blew that. Atlanta, rise up." Oh, these Falcons fans, Ziggy.
Dang, Jono, I got you, bro. I'm here with you, bro.
You the man, Ziggy. I appreciate you, bro.
They're mainly talking to you, though.
I know. Like, why y'all never say Ziggy in these texts? He's a part of the show. He was the one egging me on, y'all. He was egging me on. Come on, Jono, say Falcons. We got to go hard. Go ask Ziggy. Y'all keep saying Jono. I know it's a Jono Ball show, but it might as well be the Jono Ball show featuring Ziggy. Give Ziggy some of that smoke. Damn.
This I was in high school too. Hey, Jono, go sharpen your pencil. All right, go ahead. Jono,
and I'm in
detention.
I'm in detention while you want to play recess. Come on, man. Get to the next voicemail.
All right, look, Saints lose. I understand. But Atlanta, y'all may have won the battle, but the Saints are going to win the war. You know why I say that? Because, yeah, we made y'all look good on Sunday. However, y'all know who you're keeping after the season, right? In fact, I was actually hearing reports. Atlanta is actually thinking about extending Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson. So, guess who might win the war? And thank you. I actually want to thank you for giving us a top draft pick, Atlanta. Because even if y'all go like 5-12 or 6-11, guess what? You don't get your top pick. So you might have won the battle, but we won the war.
Ziggy, how do you feel about that? Did we win the war by losing to the Falcons? Are we playing chess while the Falcons are playing checkers?
I don't know, bro, because we lose, everybody pissed. We win, then it's like, oh, y'all still got a losing record. It's like we in purgatory.
I do agree with Mikey, and I agree with Bruce on this. I hope the Falcons do keep Raheem Morris because he's going to do wonders for them next year. So, yeah, I think all Saints fans are in agreement that y'all should keep Raheem Morris. As Juddy Bear says, whatever helps you sleep at night. Juddy Bear also texted me, Ziggy, after the game, and he put simply the Grinch as a gift. And then the Dirty Bird, Juddy Bear, this is from the great Juddy Bear,
all right.
who never proactively texted me all season until after that game Sunday. But it's cool, Juddy Bear. Get your talking now, Juddy Bear. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get to our next voicemail.
Well, your boy, Bruce Saint. So first off, to start this, I don't want to say I told you so, but I did tell you so. All right, let's go past that now. I can't say that I'm really happy or proud, but at the end of the day, I'm realistic. So I guess that could be a gift, but a curse at the same time. What shocked me is 0 offensive points. 0 offensive points. And this is a Falcons defense that allowed Bryce Young to have his career game. And this was at the Falcons Stadium. Okay, this is at Mercedes-Benz. Okay, they had to travel on the road, go to the Dome, while the Saints had a bye week, coming off a win, playing in home. And we got 0 offensive points. Like, what? Blake Grupe, get the fuck off my team. The biggest waste of a C patch I've ever seen in my life. I don't understand how he fucking earned it, because holy fucking shit, he might be the most inaccurate kicker in the NFL right now. He might be worse than Younghoe Koo. Holy shit. Man, if we had a competent fucking kicker this whole season, man, this season might be completely different, honestly. Kellen Moore's play calling, man, some of it in this game, like, what the fuck was he thinking? We were at 3rd and goal on the goal line. We were near the goal line, 3rd and goal. I put Taysom in fucking shotgun. Like, dude, Taysom Hill's a guy with a big body. He's strong. He can push through tackles. Sneak him up the middle. Why are we putting him in a shotgun? And, of course, because of that shit, this fucking center, our backup center, just snaps it over his fucking head. Just the miscues in this fucking game. The very first play on our offense. We hand it off to Kamara, who fumbles it, and they get a field goal out of it. Oh, my God. I found that Drew Brees brought up a very interesting point. We had 5 possessions inside the 30-yard line and only scored 3 points. That is, like, insane. That is next level dickery. You as a head coach, you would have to, like, sometimes even when you're sucking in the red zone or field goal range, sometimes you could get lucky enough to score more than 3 points, like 6 points. Like, you would have to try to fuck that up. You have to try to fuck that up. We had 2 possessions in this game where we ran it for, like, what, 15 plays? 15 fucking plays, twice. And we only came away with 3 fucking points. And, of course, it had to be the Falcons. It had to be the fucking Falcons of all teams. My God, dude. I knew the Falcons were going to win this game, but the fucking offensive performance was beyond what I could fucking imagine. Especially considering we were on a bye week. We had extra time to prepare and rest. And we somehow look worse than before the bye week. Worse. Fucking worse. Whatever, man. Falcons fans, go ahead, talk your shit. We'll get some shit. You ain't going to do shit in the future anyway, so might as well enjoy it while you still have it. Fucking Saints, man. Y'all, every single time, y'all almost have my hope. Y'all almost have my optimism. Y'all almost have my full-on, support and me cheering you on. The moment you have that shit, you fucking crumble it and you take so many steps backwards. Regression. Man, y'all got a lot of ground to cover, Saints. A lot of ground to cover. You want to earn my fucking optimism back because it's fucking gone now.
And that's a voicemail, Ziggy, from somebody who picked the Falcons to win. That shows you how much this shit more than the game down here in New Orleans. And I think Kellen Moore is about to find out the hard way when you lose to the Falcons why this shit more than a game isn't just a rowdy cry for a rah, but it can be detrimental to you. I'm just saying, Kellen Moore. I'm just saying. And Bruce
you in the caution area. You in the caution zone.
And you like my guy. What's his name? Hold on. Kenny Loggins, you in the danger zone right now, Kellen Moore. You better be careful.
Danger zone, Jono. You in the danger zone.
You in the danger zone. We got a text from Carl, the great Carl Dunning. He plays, I am extremely pissed at Kellen Moore. This coach looks like a cow at a new gate. I never heard that saying before. It must be like something that farmers will understand, but I like that saying. How you don't have a play for being at the 1 yard line, and it's time for our kicker to hit the bricks. I cannot stand losing to the Falcons at any time. Well, we do have a new kicker, Carl, but Ziggy, as you see, like I told you,
you're not happy with Kellen Moore, bro.
He in that danger zone, bro. He is in that danger zone. Let's get to
with him being in the danger zone, is this seat starting to warm up? What you think?
Hell, no. Even I'm sensible to say.
Okay, all right. I said,
I'm gonna give him 3 years, but next year the gloves is really gonna be off. Like I'm jabbing him right now. Next year might be some. If we don't see some improvement, we'll see. Let's get the voicemail.
Yes, sir.
Hello. My name is Blake Grupe, and I am a NFL kicker. And today I'll be teaching you how to kick an NFL field goal. Not how to make a field goal, but just to kick one. So here's how you become an NFL kicker. You just show up to Mickey Loomis's front door, and you let that boy fleece everyone, thinking that you are a good kicker. And whenever you get up onto the field and you're trying to kick a 38-yard field goal, you better miss it. Because in New Orleans, kickers can't make field goals. Okay, we can't do that. When Dennis Allen was here, he taught us not to make a field goal. And now Kellen Moore is here, so now we definitely can't make a field goal. So even though the Saints brought in 2 kickers to replace me, why would they do that? I'm doing a great job. I'm missing field goals. What else could you ever want from a Saints kicker? We need to miss all the field goals we can. And also, you also have to realize, like, people be like, man, we should cut Blake Grupe. Why? I thought the goal to be an NFL kicker was to miss a field goal. So even though I am a NFL kicker, I'm doing a great job because I'm missing all the field goals. Man, I love kicking the ball. Even though there's lots of kickers that can make a 67-yard field goal, I love missing these 38-yard field goals. What else could I? Man, I'm getting paid millions of dollars to be a dummy. An NFL kicker. That's all the time I have for you. on a serious note, get Blake Grupe out of here now. I don't care about the sexual allegations that Justin Tucker's going through. I understand if he actually did all that stuff that's bad. Bring him in now. I don't care. Or K York or one of them. I don't care.
Golly.
And that's just a kid. Ziggy, technically, Mike is still a kid. Y'all see what y'all doing to these kids? Atlanta Falcons fans, do y'all see what y'all doing to these kids? Never mind Mikey, Ziggy. Do you want to see what the Atlanta Falcons did to my kid this past Sunday for his first ever Saints-Falcons game?
Oh, yeah, what happened?
The Falcons fans, if y'all can watch this and not have any type of goddamn regret for how you guys acted tonight, you guys should simply have no souls.
They lose Lil Jono's first Saints-Falcons game, huh, buddy? I hope that this shit more than the game wants it.
He is garbage. Get him, Cam, get him. Fumble, Cam Jordan. I'm sorry, y'all. How did he end up recovering?
Sack him, man. Bruh, welcome to being a Saints fan. Any team but the Falcons, and right now, buddy, is not your way to start off the Saints-Falcons rivalry. It's a joke.
Come on, there we go. Turn it back. We need a touchdown. We need a touchdown from them. We need a touchdown. That's exactly what we needed, buddy. It's exactly what we need. Offense can't do nothing.
Look, if it ain't way to end this game, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I just want to let the Falcons fans, who I know are going to come on this video, typical Falcons fans, know something. Yes, y'all can come and talk trash to me, but are you really going to talk trash to a guy with a brand new son, okay? Think about that before y'all come trash talking. Ask yourselves, am I that low to talk trash to a kid who just lost his first ever Saints-Falcons game? Think about that before y'all comment.
That's a shame, Ziggy. That's a shame. They saw that video Sunday and they still came on the show talking trash. That's just a low fan base, bro. That's just a low fan base. It ain't funny, Archangel. It ain't funny. Y'all a low fan base. Y'all made my son cry.
Bro, Lil Jono, he even looked at you as like, man, and then I don't know if y'all noticed, he like kind of slowly, like gently pushed Jono away. He was like, I'm done.
Good going, Falcons fans.
People are saying that you are putting Lil Jono through child abuse, Jono.
Sometimes I wonder the same thing, Ziggy. Let's get to our last voicemail, and y'all know who it is. Maybe he can cheer us up.
This is James. Just James. And I knew it. I I gave them a little bit credit, and they do this to us. I knew it, but I got caught up. I got caught up in all the hoopla that comes with Falcons Hate Week. I knew it. James. Just James. Should know better. But those idiot Falcons fans always make me lose sight of my main goal, of my main mission, of my main attitude. And this year I've been giving y'all that attitude all season long. Kellen Moore is not it. We need to fire him. But James, just James, you're being reactionary. No, I'm not. The man is supposed to be an offensive wizard. Are we talking about the Washington Wizards? Because I don't know what this guy is on. I don't see any type of innovation when it comes to this offense. It's 2025, and we're still doing Taysom Hill plays up the middle. Man, teams done been figured that shit out. But if the Falcons, the team that Taysom Hill owns, has figured that out, it might be time to take it out the playbook. And then Blake Grupe, this alpha-on-the-shelf motherfucker. Every time he comes out to make a goddamn kick, it's like us giving a Make-A-Wish kid a wish. At this point, I'm thinking either the franchise is actively sabotaging the fan base so that they can move one day, or they're trying to purposely tank by keeping these mediocre-ass players like Blake Grupe, knowing that he was going to cost us a game or two. But I swear, if we don't get this Mr. Mackey-looking motherfucker off our sidelines, we got to do a better job, okay? Even though we had 2 weeks in the Falcons were without their two best players, we still got our ass whooped by the Falcons because they just played better than us, okay? I got to figure some things out, okay? Whereas week 13, it's week 13, Kellen Moore, you should have been figured shit out. Now we got the Falcons fans talking all that shit. One thing Kellen Moore better learn is that New Orleans, we don't like when Atlanta comes and talks trash to us and takes over our city. So the period of grace is over. Kellen Moore, you no longer have to worry about just James on your ass. You got a whole lot of people in New Orleans on your ass right now. And man, I don't even want to do this because of these dumbass Falcons fans. But Atlanta does make good music at least. So, DJ, please. I'm sorry, who that nation? Who I am for real. Never meant to make this fanbase cry. I apologize a trillion times. Sorry, Lil Jono. Who I am for real. Your daddy should have never made you a Saints fan. You cry. We apologize a trillion times. Sorry to Ziggy. Who I am for real. Never meant to make your optimism cry. We apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Barbara. Who I am for real. I never meant to make your boyfriend cry. I apologize a trillion times. Yeah. Man, shout out to my boys Outkast. I'm actually the one that introduced Andre 3000 to the flu. I didn't know he was going to take it as far as he took it, but I'm the one who gave him his first flu. And Falcons fans, don't think shit's sweet over here. We may have lost owner, Phil, but I got a few Falcons fans up together in the stands this past Sunday, if you know what I mean. Because James, just James, don't play that. So just know we want off the field. And that's all I can say while I got this pending case over my head. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. Well, everyone except for Kellen Moore, that is. And I hope the Falcons fans know that no matter what, at the end of this season, the result will be the same. We'll have one Super Bowl to our name, and y'all trash asses will have 0. Now, dirty bird that. Who I am for real. Yes, I made the Falcons fans cry. We do not apologize. We'll beat them again eventually, a trillion times. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's his thing, bro. Yeah.
we gotta make some shirts before Black Friday for James, just James. Thank you to everybody who left the voicemail and the text. Please continue to do so at 504-484-9170. We appreciate everybody who takes the time out of their busy lives to give us their feedback and input here on the Jono Bone Show, because Ziggy and I love to use our platforms to give a voice to the voiceless. So we appreciate you guys very, very much. And Falcons fans, I hope you guys can appreciate this message from the great Donna Brazil.
Just leave my damn New Orleans Saints alone. I know they're shitty, but that's nobody's business but our business.
Simple as that, right, Ziggy? It's really as simple as that. That's our
really
business. That's our business, Falcons fans. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Man, I appreciate every single body who joined the show tonight. Thanks for bearing with me while I have this cold that I'm coming down with. Ziggy, I appreciate you for joining the show too. I know you're real busy this week, so thanks for taking some time out to take this heat on, to face this heat with me. Is there any final words you had that you want to say?
The only thing I did want to say was, let me see if I can pull it back.
Yeah, I hope y'all hear my kid.
Blake Grupe had I don't know if you've seen this, but he had a message for the city of New Orleans on his way out. Do you want to hear what he had to say?
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't mind.
This is credit to NOLA.com. Blake Grupe said, "Thank you, New Orleans. This organization took a chance on me, and I've given everything I had to them in this city every Sunday for the last 3 years. I am thankful for all the coaches and players who have supported me along the way. Nobody wanted it to work more than I. I cannot wait for the next opportunity to prove to everyone what I can do." So
we wish you all the best, Blake.
Parting words.
Hey, we wish them all the best. It's a cold, hard business, and the results are the results. The data is the data, and it's not fair. But the F in the NFL does not stand for fair. So, thanks for the memories, I guess, Blake Grupe, and I wish him well. And hopefully, Cade York can do the damn thing now that he is a New Orleans Saint. On a actual very super serious note to Ziggy, as we approach this holiday season. Let's put the pumpkins up, Ziggy. The pumpkins that you love so much. I really do want to give thanks, including to you Falcons fans. I'm putting my character aside for a minute. Like, thanks for y'all engagement, good or bad, trash talk or not. It really helps the show out. And honestly, I'll be honest, like if the Falcons fans didn't like take a liking, I guess, to this show, the numbers would probably be plummeting. Like, y'all really help us out with the show. So I just want everybody to know, including you Falcons fans, but of course, definitely to you Saints fans. Ziggy and I have mad thanks for you guys in this season of thanks for how you guys take time out y'all schedule every Tuesday night to watch the Jono Bones show. And just know that we are Jerry may not feel the same way about y'all Falcons fans, but we do appreciate it. We appreciate that y'all have fun with the rivalry, that we keep it respectful, and that we're always going to have fun with the rivalry. And know that, hell, if y'all ever see me and Ziggy out in Atlanta, we see y'all out in New Orleans, we'll kick it off, we'll have fun, for 60 minutes on that field, we enemies. But after that, man, the shit more than the game, man, we can be cool with each other. So I'm thankful for everybody and all of you guys in the chat and all of you loyalists at the Jono Bones show for showing Ziggy and me and my show some love. And definitely, if I have any like true words of wisdom tonight, as we approach Thanksgiving in 2 days, cherish the time with your family, man, for real. Like, nothing's ever promised tomorrow or today. Cherish the time with your family. I can assure you guys this holiday season, Ziggy and I will be cherishing the shit out of the time we have with our family, especially with our mamas, because it was a tough week for Ziggy's been going through some stuff, and I had a very tough weekend this past weekend. And Ziggy was kind of playing it up, but like I legitimately had a lot of reasons why I could have skipped this show tonight. But I really wanted to be here because I say Saints-Falcons post game. I can't not show up. After saying Falcons fans, y'all gonna show up this week, man. They're gonna be like, "Oh, how convenient, Jono. Suddenly you got so many things going on in your life that you can't show up." But I don't want to go into too many details. But if y'all can, just say a prayer for my mama, and just know that doing a show like this, it really makes life normal again. Sometimes for me, if not just for 2 hours. And hopefully my mom has some time that she might be watching right now. And I hope she knows that we dedicate this show to her tonight, that we love her. She is more than a mom. And the Saints losing, but maybe it made my mama have the rough weekend that she had. But she's doing much better, y'all. And I'm definitely going to cherish the time with family this Thursday. And I'm being completely sincere, genuine. Make sure y'all cherish your time with your loved ones this Thursday, man, because nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And the greatest gift that we all have is family. So I hope that you all truly have a great Thanksgiving. I hope that y'all get to spend it with loved ones. And I hope that you all know how much Ziggy and I truly do appreciate everybody who tunes in every single week and watches this little, very small Saints stream that we do for you guys. And mad love to your mom as well. Ziggy, I know she's going through some stuff as well. So just know that we got love and prayers for your mom as well, and we appreciate you taking time out your schedule to come and help me carry this show throughout this crazy ass 2025 rebuilding season that we've had.
Yeah, definitely, man. And I do have some good news on that topic. My mom, for those y'all don't know, but my mom, she was diagnosed with leukemia. I want to say back in September. So. Good news. They caught it very early, and she is in the first phase of remission. So
awesome. That's awesome.
I literally got this news right before I joined the show. So
that's awesome.
You really can't make this stuff up, bro.
You can't make this up.
I don't know what I don't know what y'all believe in. Like, you really can't. I don't know what people. I don't know what y'all believe in. I don't know what how y'all feel on that sort of thing about religion and certain things like that. But I believe in prayer helps, and that's pretty much what I've been doing that day in and day out with my mom and everything with the cancer stuff. So she's at home. She still has chemotherapy and stuff that she has to do, but just going through that step. She's actually able to have other people in the room with her now, because whenever you go through that, sorry to go down this rabbit hole, but
I
whenever
like
you
it. I
go
like
through
this show.
that, the weird thing is she can't be around people because her immune system is like very low with the white blood cells and stuff. So imagine your mom finding out that, hey, yeah, the holiday season is coming up, and all your grandkids and stuff that y'all like to do during the holidays, yeah, can't do that. So it's kind of good to know that we'll be able to hang out with her for the holidays. We'll be in the room with her. You still gotta have our mask on and stuff like that, but it's pretty cool. But I say all that to say, to piggyback on what Jono's saying, is that it was definitely a wake up call. It was definitely a wake up call for me, because as y'all know, I was doing all this stuff with school and everything like that, and it's like, man, the hell with that piece of paper. I'm trying to make sure mine was straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it kind of helped rewire how we process these things and what we cherish. Stuff like this, hang with my boy Jono. Coming up with excuses not to be on the show. Like, nah, man, this is a moment that I can create with my boy and also with y'all. I'm looking to the camera. These moments with all y'all, man. So that's what this is about. That's what I learned, through all this stuff. And I'm just very thankful. I'm very appreciative of every single one of you and all the prayers and everything. That's all I got. And, just remember that whatever beefs y'all got, whatever issues y'all got going on with family, like I know every family is different, but try to work that shit out, bro. Patch that shit out, man.
I'm so happy to hear about your mom. I learned in real time with everybody about that.
It's literally like right before I got on. I was talking to my
that is
pop.
awesome, man. But
thank
man.
y'all though, for real.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go back to being annoying Ziggy and Optimus.
No, we'll go back to being our typical annoying selves next week. You're right. Look, bro. God is good. God damn, this camera, bro. I swear. God is good. My mom is progressing much better.
Thank y'all in the comments. Y'all are very nice. Thank you.
It made me realize, I was down about the Saints losing to the Falcons, and then the real world hits, and it hits
this
hard.
Is real, yeah, real world.
And Ziggy Ziggy, obviously my best friend, so like he saw what I went through Sunday night and Monday morning. But
it's rough, bro.
God is, like Ziggy said, God is good. My mama was able to make it to her episode that she made it to. She's still in the hospital right now, so I would not be seeing her for Thanksgiving. I'll be with my wife's family, but thankfully my other family can be with her. Even though she's not going to have the normal Thanksgiving she's used to, the main thing is she is alive, and that's all I care about. So if she's watching, we love your mom, Ziggy. We love your mama. Share some time with your family, man. You never let us promise tomorrow today. We thank all of y'all. We'll be back to our annoying selves next week, and I hope you have my goddamn voice back. But if anything, also remember this, y'all. I had every excuse to not show up tonight, and I did. So, Falcons fans, when we beat y'all, and we will beat y'all at some point again, y'all better not show up, because y'all better be like, but shit, if Jono can show up with all the shit he got going on, my ass better show up the next time the Saints beat the Falcons.
Yeah, Jono sound like Grover right now, but he'll be back to sound like Cookie Monster next week.
Someone said on social media, it was like a troll, like trying to diss me. Oh, I sound like a Sesame Street character.
John, like, I've heard this 1,000 times. Come with something new.
I was like, oh, you know what? Hey, as long as mom's is good, being alive to be able to get troll comments, I love it. So,
right.
So joke's on you, pal. Ziggy, man, I love you. Everybody in the chat, we love y'all. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll be back to talking all that shit, and I'll be a little bit more, hopefully. I'm trying to get animated now. See, I can't really do it. I sound like a Falcons fan. I had to get one last dig at them. We love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, and always remember that this shit is more than a game.